COVID restrictions will remain in effect for the Christmas holiday season. The Prime Minister gave the update in Parliament just a few minutes ago, calling on families to celebrate Christmas at home, even as the measures now extend to home gatherings. Jamaica has been waiting with bated breath for changes in the COVID restrictions, including curfew hours for Christmas. But in addressing Parliament on Tuesday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness said after consulting with stakeholder groups, the measures will remain in effect with tightening in some areas. Firstly, gathering limitations will remain at 15 persons. Parties are still prohibited from December to mid-January. However, the restriction now extends to private gatherings at homes.
In the current order, it speaks to public places. But for the Christmas period, where we are anticipating that there will likely be gatherings not only in public but in private places as well, we may very well have to make this adjustment for that period.
Mr. Holness justified the decision by highlighting that private events in other countries have become super spreader events, leading to hundreds of infections and even deaths through secondary transmission of the virus. He admitted that the nature of some Jamaican households, where dozens live in one yard, will make this difficult to enforce, but says the message has to be sent for restrictions. The security forces are also being asked to take these situations in mind in enforcement. As for the proposed curfew hours,
for the month of December, with exceptions for the public holidays, the curfew will commence at 10 p.m. nightly and end at 5 a.m. each morning. On Christmas Day and Boxing Day, the curfew will commence at 7 p.m. and end at 5 a.m. the following morning.
Public movement will therefore only be permitted between 5 a.m. and 7 p.m. on Christmas and Boxing Days.
On December 27th, therefore, the curfew hour will revert to 10 p.m. nightly, including December 31st, 2020, which is New Year's Eve. On New Year's Day, January 1st, 2021, the curfew will commence at 7 p.m. and end at 5 a.m.
Earlier this month, the Health Ministry cautioned that the season may lead to an increase in case numbers as persons from overseas will be visiting. But Mr. Holness also cautioned the diaspora.
What we wouldn't want to happen is that after you have come, you unintentionally, and I'm certain that's not your intention, but you may have hastened the departure of your grandmother or your grandfather or some other member of your family who is in the vulnerable group. So I can only bring this to the national forum, bring it to public consideration, and make an appeal that if you don't have to travel, then don't travel at this period of time.
The new measures will end on January 15, 2021.